Yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. Let's get it, man. Pac-Man 91. Got you, Pascal. I appreciate you guys, man. I don't know what happened with YouTube. The only way it would let me turn them off is if I ended the stream and then restarted, but then that would mess up everything for everyone because it would create a new link. So it's whatever. We'll deal with it for tonight. It'll be fixed next week or tomorrow. I'm gonna do a pre-market. But yeah, man. If you guys get an ad, just go to Kick. It's zero delay. Obviously, there's not gonna be an ad there. You guys know I've been doing these lives for 4 or 5 years. I've never had ads on. I don't know how to turn this shit off tonight. So it is what it is. Just head over to Kick. We'll make it happen. Let me see. I want to fix this. How do I do this? Do. How's everybody's weekend, man? Everybody have a good weekend? Roles, channel moderators, here we go. Pac-Man 91, there we go. Continuous growth, are you in here? If you can type in the Kick chat, that would be awesome. So I can make you a mod over there as well. Yes, if an ad pops up, just go to Kick. Make it very easy. Just go to Kick. I need your guys' help as well. Sherman's here. Nice. I don't know if there's gonna be an ad or not, but if it is, just go to Kick anyway. We're gonna migrate over there eventually as well. How do I move that? What's good, everybody? Hopefully everybody have to sign up for Kick. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's all good. We'll make it work with what we got. Mr. Bugs, what's good? Nah, J. Cruz, Girl with Goals, Sherman, Ken, Lydia, Fiona, Orlando, what's up, everybody? James, Pascal, EJ, Jab Them, Randy, Diggs, Michelle, what's good, everybody? You were the first video after opening the YouTube to Gap. That's good. I might be back to normal. No more shadow ban, hopefully. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. My freaking AC is acting up here at the office, man. Freaking smoking me out. Horrible. Alrighty, let's get this situated. Can you guys hear the fan? Yes or no? Usually it's a no, but I just want to double check. Sound check, 1 2 1 2. We'll get this thing crack-a-lacking here in a moment. Audio is not good. What? What? Can we get confirmation on that? Can we get confirmation on that? Is it good? Should be good. Good. Okay. Can you hear the fan? 1 if you can, 2 if you can't. One if you can, 2 if you can't. That's crazy. Sometimes you can hear, sometimes you can't. Hear the fan? Alright, I'll turn it off. It's alright. I'll make it work. 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 Side note, I am fucking printing something serious right now. That is a shit show. Ooh, wee. About to hit my target, too. About to hit my target. Ain't nothing like starting a nice night off with a nice little bag of Roni. It's always a good night. Ooh, wee. Alrighty, guys, let's get it. Everything's good now. Cool, cool, cool. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. Heard the fan for a while. It's all good. I'm not tripping about it. As long as you guys can hear, I'm happy. Yeah, man. Had an early day on Thursday. Market closed Friday. Had a nice extended weekend here. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I know I did, man. I always love those extended weekends. It's always a good vibe for sure. And yeah, man, let's get it. We got a full trading week ahead of us. Nothing really significant in terms of economic data. So I am very excited about that, just to be able to focus on the charts. So let's get it, y'all. Enough with the riffraff. Let's lock in and get straight to it. First things first, as always, we're going to get into the economic calendar, and then we'll get into the watch list for the week ahead. Welcome, everybody. If this is your first time, let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Here we are. We are going into Monday, July 7th. Nothing of importance here, as you guys can see. Very chill day, no big data. Tuesday, July 8th, nothing important here. Good to go. Wednesday, July 9th. This is where the fun begins. We have FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just want to make this clear. This is not the same as regular FOMC, okay? This is totally different. This is just a closed-door meeting. Very simple, okay? Do not interpret this as regular FOMC. It's not. It's just a minutes meeting, okay? Thursday, July 10th, we have our usual jobless claims. So if you guys are noticing here, this is a very chill week, which I'm excited about. Fucking all this data recently has just absolutely messed with me mentally. I've missed some excellent trades because of it. I mean, it's really no excuse. I should execute, but I don't like executing into data. So, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, but I'm happy that we have a chill week where we can just focus strictly on the charts. That makes me happy. Yeah, NQ was selling off. I told you guys I was short. I just sold one, but I'm still holding two more. Still holding two more here. My entry was once we failed that here, you could see it on the chart. So this was my entry. I entered at where did I enter? 22,976. So I entered right here, as you can see. This is my trade of 8. So I'm up like 1,700. 2K, something like that. A little bit more than that now. Yeah. A little bit more than that. Very, very nice night tonight so far. Alright, you guys. Let's lock in here. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. Yeah, that was a nice move, man. You had that opening pop. Failed that 23,000, failed that 23,000, failed that 23,000. Got that break of structure. That's where I went short right here. And yeah, filling this gap. That was my whole mindset tonight, is catch this gap fill, which we're currently in right now. This looks very, very good. Right now we're also breaking that previous week's high and that previous all-time high. Looks very good. Very, very, very good. Alrighty. Let's get into these charts, guys. Guys, I made it very clear. I do not know why there's ads. I tried to turn it off. It wouldn't let me. That's why I'm on Kick as well. Just so it's easier for you guys. You guys have known. I do these lives every Sunday. I've done them for years on end. This is my 4th or 5th year doing them. I've never had ads. I don't know why they're on tonight. They won't be on again. I don't know how to turn them off without ending the stream. I'm not ending the stream. Just go to Kick and 0 delay, no ads. All right? That's simple. I couldn't tell you why. All I know is I can't turn them off without ending it. I'm not ending it. So just head over to Kick. That's all you got to do. Takes 2 seconds. I even put a message in the chat. I'm going to pin it. Click, bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. Yeah, you guys know I don't do the ad shit. Never have, never will. I don't know why they're on tonight. Can't turn them off. So don't hate me too much. Just go to Kick. I'm gonna start streaming over there solely soon as well. Let me go ahead and make continuous growth a mod real quick. All right, there we go. All right, let's get into these charts. Enough with the riffraff. Monthly chart here, very strong, right? Very, very strong. Massive relief bounce, traded all through April, extremely strong. June, extremely strong. All-time highs through June. July, here we are, still holding those all-time highs. I don't think you guys understand the significance of this strength, right? I've talked about it last week, talked about it a little bit on Zoom, but just for perspective, right? This is the quarterly chart. Every one of these candlesticks is 3 months, right? Look at this candle. We literally went from all-time highs to a bear market to all-time highs in the same quarter. If that isn't insane, I don't know what is. I don't know what is insane. This is the craziest chart I've ever seen in all my days of trading. All-time highs, bear market, back to all-time highs, all in the same quarter. And if that isn't insane, we literally engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6, 5 quarters. That's in this 3-month candle, right? And this quarterly candle, we engulfed 15 months worth of price action. And this 1 3-month candle, we engulfed a year and some change of price action in just one single candle. That is insane. That is freaking insane. But here we are, trading at all-time highs into Q3 here. Now, what do we have on the charts? What do we have on the charts? Number one, first things first, is we all know, right? We're very strong. We're currently up about 40% from those daily lows, and we're getting extended, right? There's no question about that. We are getting extended, but that doesn't mean, obviously, hey, this has to reject, right? That's not what it means at all, right? In fact, it's the complete opposite. This could continue trading higher, no problem, right? No problem at all. Now, the big problem comes in is, hey, what do we do up here, right? Oh my God, hold on. Let me manage this position real quick. Sorry, I'm gonna sell one more, and then I'm not gonna take any more time to look at it. If you guys want to, see where my target is here. You want to see where my target and stop is? There you go. I had 3 contracts. I'm down to 1. My stop is 22,935. My target's 22,874. I'm up about 50 points. Something like that. I'm not going to talk about that trade anymore. Just let it do what it has to do. It's insane, right? It's absolutely insane. Going into the day, though, right? This is what I really want to talk about. We're coming off of a damn near generational run from all-time highs to a bear market back into all-time highs. The market has moved in a fashion that we haven't seen since the early 60s, right? That's been very clear through headlines and just data, right? What we have to understand is what might seem rational really isn't rational. So anything that you're expecting on this chart just isn't normal, right? So looking at this chart now, and we're taking it for face value, yes, we're bullish, right? But we're bullish into that major supply. So when we popped on Friday, the most important takeaway was us holding this 23,000 level. This is the level for me that is going to make a massive part in how I trade this week. If we're below this 23,000, I'm going to have a hard time buying the dip, right? And the reason being is, as of right now on this chart, this is an early stage reversal, right? Where we have an all-time high push. We have, obviously, a sell-off. We have a low where we broke that previous structure, and then we're forming a lower high here. So like I said, as long as we're below this 23,000, this is a chart I'm going to look to build short into, right? Risk to reward up here at these levels is heavily favored to the short side. Like I said, This is a chart you have to be careful with, though, because at the end of the day, we are very strong. So what I want to talk about in terms of major levels is 1, obviously, 23,000, 2, 23,100, 3, 22,882. This is the short setup for me, okay? This is the short setup. If we're looking at this chart, like I said, we're taking it for face value, right? We're taking it for face value. We obviously have that all-time highs, right? Thursday into Friday, because if you guys didn't know, Thursday, market closed early, futures traded. Friday, stock market was closed, futures traded. So this action here is from Friday, okay? We sold off. This evening, we opened and the market popped aggressively back into that 23,000. Failed at 23,000, and here we are trading lower. This is the ideal scenario for a short. So my mindset going into tonight specifically, is if we're below this 23,000, I'm looking for a few things, right? I'm looking for another pop back into 23,000 for a failure to go short, or I'm looking for a break and hold below 22,888 to go short, back down into 22,785, which is that previous structure. If we break that 22,785, you guys can see that is a very clean and clear move back down into 22,580, 22,600, which is where I would then look for a relief bounce. Okay, so my mindset right now, my trading plan for NQ, very simple. We're below 23,000. As long as we're below it, that's where I'm going to look to short, right? I'm looking for those pops to short. I'm looking for that breakdown under 22,880, down into that 22,785, 22,600, and this is where we can start looking for longs again, down here in this major demand. But as of right now, as long as we're below this 23,000, I'm looking for shorts on this chart. Now, if we hold this demand, 22,880, we hold this uptrend, get strong, reclaim 23,000, by all means, this chart is long worthy, right? But right now, with the way that this chart is structured, we have that all-time high rejection, failed at supply, we have that lower high, we're filling this gap. If this breaks, this is going to be big trouble, because that'll also be breaking that uptrend. Okay, so this is an open-ended game plan, according to obviously market conditions, whatever it gives us. But as of right now, yes, we are very bullish. We can see that. We're at all-time highs. Does not mean that we can't go higher. And it also, just because we're rejecting now, doesn't mean we have to continue going lower, right? Follow the levels. That's most important. So that's what I'm watching there on NQ. ES is going to be a similar scenario. If you look at this monthly chart here, my biggest concern is these 3-month charts. These are quarterly charts. I don't think personally that we're just going to open and rip without some type of pullback. I think this candle turns red and we see a little retracement, right? Whether it's a 3 or 4% pullback, same thing on NQ. I think that we see some sort of retracement before going higher. But again, that doesn't have to happen. So what I want to talk about is my criteria to trade, say for example, ES, just as we went over NQ. Previous all-time highs, 62.90. That is my big focal point going into this trading week, okay? We broke all-time highs last week, sitting at 62.90 with the new all-time high of 63.33. Now, why is that important? That's important because that is our structure going into this trading week. As of right now, what are we doing? We're just pulling back from those new all-time highs back into those previous all-time highs. So with ES here, it's a little bit of a trickier scenario because of the way the chart is structured. 62.65 is that previous month's high. 62.88 is that previous all-time high. This is our big pocket of demand here, right? This is our big pocket of demand. So with ES, it's a totally different divergence from NQ. NQ looks a lot better for a short setup below that 23,000 versus ES. This is just a technical break and retest on the bullish side. So when we're in a scenario like this, where say for example NQ looks good for shorts, ES looks good for longs, where you want to revert to is the overall context, overall market sentiment. The overall market has been very strong. We're trading at all-time highs. So you're going to want to focus on the name that is relatively strong or still above that demand, considering that we are above those all-time highs and the overall structure is bullish. So in this case, I would be more eager to trade ES because we're still trading above that massive demand. Now, if ES were to lose this massive demand, we would want to focus on NQ because NQ is already relatively weak. But since we have this name here where the actual level is in play already, this is a name that we would focus on more. So specifically right now, right, if we start to hold this 62.90, those previous all-time highs, this is a great long on ES, right? This is a great long back into those all-time highs with a stop below that 62.80. But I want to talk about these big levels here going into the week. Number one, 62.25, 63.33.50, and again, 62.90. Longs were above those previous all-time highs, that previous month's high. That's what you can use as your reference for longs. We get above that 63333. That's where you can look for that continuation. I think we can get back into that 6400 area. Now, if we start to fade, right? We start to fade. We get back below 62.80, 62.55. That's where you can look for that short down to 62.27. We lose that 62.27. It's back down to that 6200, potentially even the 6100s. Now, like I said, up here, the risk reward is definitely favored to the short side. But like I said, just because the risk reward is there doesn't mean you say, hey, disregard everything under the sun and say, hey, let me just short everything. No, you focus on example, ES, right? Perfect example, right? Like even this right now, this looks fucking amazing, right? We just pulled back into that previous all-time highs and held. If we hold here on ES and start to trade higher, this is an A+ long setup. As soon as we start to develop a higher low and get that higher high, this is a trade you just go long on, keep a stop loss below tonight's low, and let it rip into the morning. That's what I would do here. And we'll keep an eye on it throughout the night, see if we can get an entry. But this is the level. I just discussed it. 62.90, that's the level. So we'll keep an eye on this. It could be a good trade opportunity. You can see this is just a classic break and retest. And on a macro picture, that is that previous all-time highs. But that's the game plan there on ES. This looks very good. YM, extremely strong here. Kind of lagging behind, though, in terms of measured move. We're sitting about 2.5% away from all-time highs, while ES and NQ are at all-time highs. YM is a chart I really love, but this is also lagging. We're currently sitting behind about 11%, while everything else is at all-time highs. That's not really ideal, right? What else do we have here? YM. Just to deviate back real quick, 45,000. That was that big pivot from last week. If you want a name that can really has some, really has upside potential, if we can hold this 45,000 and get back above 45,200, that is an A+ long setup there on YM. So if you trade futures, keep an eye on that move above 45,200. This can really get parabolic. Back into this RTY though, this is my top watch for a pullback, and you guys will see why exactly here in a second. If you look at this chart, right, you can see that we are in fact very strong. Now, what matters the most here for me is the level we just broke, 2200, 2210. As long as we're above this 2200, 2210, in my opinion, this is the last one to explode. I think this is valid for a swing. So if you were trading futures tonight, or you're looking for a swing this week on IWM, focus on this 2200, 174, excuse me. This is an area you would look for that pullback long, and you could build into a long position with a stop below 2150. Target that 21,180. We get above Friday's highs. This is parabolic back into 2400s easily, right? This is a lot of upside potential here. Side note, update on our silver. Silver, we're up about 4% on equity from our entry. This is playing out beautifully. We have that beautiful resistance, turn support. We entered right down here. This is absolutely beautiful. My concern is where we're at right now with silver. This is my concern. You can see this has been a big struggle point for us previously. So if we start getting weak off this area, I might get stopped in profit. I'll give you guys an update into the morning. Gold. This is where my discrepancy comes in with silver, because last week, gold did hold this major uptrend, right? Gold held. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If gold makes its way back down here, it's likely not going to hold again. Knocked on the door once, it held. Knocked on the door twice, it held. That third time, that's where things get tricky, okay? So, with that being said, gold definitely has a top watch, right? Obviously, I mean, look at this chart. Even tonight, right? This is, oh my God, whoa. It's down $40 tonight. How did I miss this? I looked at it earlier. I swear this is not what it looked like. Wow, that was a beautiful trade. Had that previous support. Turn resistance right off the open. Got that pop failure. Even if you missed that trade on gold, you could have taken that breakdown here. That was a beautiful trade. You could have taken that break. Wow. Yeah, there was a lot of value on gold tonight. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I know I took NQ, but there was a hell of a lot more value here on this chart. That's a massive move. That's almost a $40 move. That's like $4,000 a contract. Gold though, major level 33.13, major level 33.50, major level 33.77, 32.50. If we get below this 33.13 and we can hold, we're likely going to see that 32.90 and 32.50 again. Now, I want to talk about a scenario that I can see playing out. Gold looks like it has a nice left shoulder here, head here, and we could be forming the right shoulder. So keep in mind, if we hold this 33.13, that could fill out that inverted head and shoulders, and we could reclaim and rip. But as of right now, this chart does have nice weakness on it. So what I would focus on is a pop to short, right? If we pop, form that lower high, look for that breakdown below 33.13 for a short down into that 32.90 and then 32.50. Or if we hold this demand here, wait for us to reclaim that 32.50 and then look for that long back into 33.77, 34.20. Regardless, this is a chart I'm going to have all my eyes on this week. I think we're going to get a big move from gold from this level right here. I think we're going to get a massive move from right here. Whether it holds and fills out that inverted head and shoulders. We have that left shoulder, head, working on the right shoulder. If this plays out, I think it's going to be a massive move. If we continue to trade lower and lose that 33.13, I think it's going to be a massive move. No matter what happens, I think this level right here is where the move is going to happen from. So lock the fuck in. Let me make sure I have my alerts set. Crossing down. Okay. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put another one here. I refuse to miss this. I shouldn't have missed this tonight. That was... Guys, trades like this, I will fucking run around the world naked for. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Trades like this, you can't miss. Like, that was beautiful. Previous support. Turned resistance. Got the pop-off open. Got that weakness early on. Got the rejection. Lower high, lower low. Broke that structure here. That was an A+ setup. This is where the money's made, right here. Setups like this. I don't care this gold. Forget the ticker, right? But this is what you guys should be doing as well. You should be going back when I'm talking about an A+ setup, right? I'm giving you guys free game right now, right? What did I just talk about? Supply rejection, lower high, lower low, break of structure, A+ setup. I just gave you literal strategy on a short setup. Major supply rejection, wait for the trend to flip, break of structure confirms the entry. That's an A+ setup. So you should be taking the same application to really any downside geared chart, right? And obviously it'd be the same for the upside. If you paid attention, I'm just being honest to these lies. If you paid attention, you'd be golden. You'd be golden. But a lot of you guys are worried about the wrong shit, so it's neither here nor there though. But yeah, that's what I'm watching on NQ, ES, YM, RTY, silver, and gold. Let's get it, y'all. Side note, I forgot to ask you guys. I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help. I need to get to this fucking thing right here. Partner program. And in order to do so, I need 25 subscriptions, reach an average of 75 viewers in the last 30 days. So I'll start doing pre-markets on here. I just need you guys to show up, stream for a total of 30 hours. I can do that. That's an hour a day. God damn, that's a lot actually. I'm going to do it for you guys though. I'm locking in for the next 30 days. All right? We're streaming every day. You guys got my word. Might even do live trading here. Matter of fact, I will. Until August, when I quit, we'll live trade every day here. Mentees, y'all will still get the Zoom link obviously. But everybody else, yep. me here on Kick. You guys do this for me. I'll do it for you. I need to stream for 30 hours. What else do I need? Have 250 unique chatters. I don't know what the fuck that is. Reach a total of 250 followers. So what does that mean? What's the difference between a follow and a subscribed? I don't know. I have no clue. What else do I need to do? Reach an average of 50 viewers. So this is all I need. 25 subscribers. Is it the same as YouTube? Do you just click subscribe? I don't know. Can someone help me out here? Why am I quitting? Whoa, quitting what? I don't quit. I don't quit anything. Who's quitting? Whoa, who's quitting? Who's quitting? Make sure you guys hit that follower button. Hit that follower button on Kick. Definitely need it. How do you subscribe? Can anybody figure out how to subscribe? Do you have to pay for it or what? We're taking a detour real quick. How do you subscribe here? It says reach a total of 25 subscribers in the last 30 days. Gifted subs not included. Gifted subs I know cost money. You have to pay $5 to subscribe. Oh shit. Yeah. It's up to you guys. Yeah, I don't. If you have to pay for it, whatever. I think the follow is free, right? Subscribe is a one-time fee. I mean, if you guys want to, I'd appreciate it. I only need 25. Would it be against the rules for me to give you guys an Apex account for a subscribe? I just want 25 so I can get the partner thing. I don't know if that's in the rules or not. I'm technically the one losing. What if you do it and then cancel? I don't think it can be a gifted sub though, that's the thing. It has to be a regular one. Yeah, it says gifted subs not included. It says reach a total of 25 subscribers in the last 30 days. Gifted subs not included. Let me see. I want to look at it on mobile. Give me 1 second. This is the bad thing about using a new platform. Videos. How do you... Let me see. It says I have 1 sub. I don't know. If you guys see the subscribe button, just if you don't mind, that would be awesome. If not, it's fine. It can't be a gifted sub though. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the charts. We've covered futures. Let's get into the watch list. Enough dilly-dallying. Maybe if I put it on the screen. Let me see. Here, just so you guys can see it one more time. This is what I need. I can do this obviously by myself, but I need 25 subscribers. It can't be a gifted sub. Average 75 viewers. We're good there. I have to stream for a month straight. I'm going to do that for you guys every day. And I just need people to type in the chat. And I need 250 followers. So I need 70 more followers. I need 24 more regular subscriptions. And that's it. I obviously don't give a fuck about the money. I just want the partner thing. And that would be cool. Alrighty, let's get it. SPY, here we go. Crazy chart. Crazy chart. Obviously looks a little bit different. Looks a little bit different than ES. That's obviously because ES trades more. But this chart here specifically is a very bullish chart, right? What happened? Oh, there we go. Carlos Felony Trades, the first subscription. Fuck yeah, man. I'll send you an Apex code when I'm done here. It's for any size account, anything you want, you can get it. Anyway, SPY, very strong, right? Very strong. The confluence comes in with obviously ES retesting those all-time highs. So my focus here on SPY is going to be a little bit different than ES because obviously the structure is different considering they are two different charts. One trades 5 days a week from 9:30 to 4. The other trades essentially 23/6, right? No, I seen that. Wallywall was the first gifted sub, but Carlos was the first subscriber. I guess they're two different things. Wallywall gifted somebody, which is still absolutely awesome, but I guess they're two different things. Yeah, he was definitely the first though, for sure. SPY, very simple here. Previous all-time highs sitting at 611, 613. Now that is important, yes, right? This is the almighty level. Cool, keep that in mind. Now, if we get down to a lower time frame here, we have a level bigger, I would say, closer, but is a little bit trickier, right? Two reasons. This is not a level on ES, right? And I like the confluence, when ES, SPY, and SPX have the same level, right? That's what really gets me going, right? When we don't have that confluence, it makes it a little bit higher risk for me. So with that being said, I do like this pullback level. So if SPY can pull back into the 619, this is an area I do want to watch for a demand bounce, right? This is the higher risk area. Now, if we lose this 619, this now becomes a short-sided chart back into 615. We lose that 615. The main watch for a demand bounce is those previous all-time highs at 611, 613. So that's my main game plan here, right? Watch that pullback into 619. If we can hold, that's the higher risk area to watch for a demand bounce. If we lose that 619, that would then become that short entry back down to 615. And if we get super weak, watch this demand down here at 611, 613 for a demand bounce. In terms of upside, I mean, you guys have seen this chart just as well as I have, right? It's been parabolic, right? There's no real pullbacks. It's just sideways movement. We'll literally gap up, go sideways, gap up again. So in terms of upside, you just got to catch the momentum, right? If we get a nice break and hold above 626, just take it, right? Just be cautious, size light, and hold for the squeeze, right? That's the type of the market we're in, where you get that breakout, take the breakout, right? Breakouts have been king, as you guys can see, right? Breakouts have been the way. Breakout, 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 right? Every single time, right? We're just in a trending market, right? We're in a bull market, which is absolutely insane to say, considering less than 3 months ago, we were in a bear market, right? 3 months ago, we were at a bear market. 3 months later, we're in a bull market. I don't know. We went from a bull market to bear market to bull market all in 3 months. The beginning of the quarter, we were at all-time highs. Middle of the quarter, we were at a bear market. End of the quarter, new quarter, we're at all-time highs. I don't know what to tell you, but chart's bullish, right? Side note, QQQ. This is a chart I like a lot more. Previous all-time highs are sitting here at 536, 540. Obviously, that's going to be the focal point in terms of a major pullback. But the first watch here on Qs is going to be this previous resistance at 522, 523. That is that previous structure here. So if we can get that pullback into 522, 523 here, that is my top watch for a higher risk demand bounce. Main watch is going to be us losing this. That is that previous month's high. If we can pull back, get weak below that 522, this now turns into an ultimate short setup, targeting that 549 and then 544.50. If we lose this 544.50, that should be a snappy move back down into this 536, 536, 540, where we can look for a much higher conviction, higher confidence demand bounce. So again, pull back, 522, 523, higher risk area for a demand bounce. If we lose that 522 and turn it into resistance, that is the top short watch. We could target that 549, 544.50, which is a major demand. If we lose that 544.50, it's back down into those previous all-time highs. Again, just like SPY, in terms of upside, right? Breakouts, they're king, right? We break that 557, look for that long position back into 560, potentially even that 565. YouTube, I know, man. I'm sorry, guys. You guys that have attended week after week, you guys know I've been doing these lives for literally 4 or 5 years now. I've never had ads on. They turned them on tonight. I can't turn them off unless I end the stream. We're fucking 30 minutes in. I'm sorry. Just go over to Kick. We're going to be there anyway, moving forward for the next 30 days. So just get comfortable at Kick. And, yeah, man, will we be able to go back and watch these later? Of course. I always leave them up. Always, 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 always leave them up. Yeah, I apologize about the ads, guys. You guys know I never have them on or anything like that. I always, I've had them off for the past 4 or 5 years. From your guys' opinion, I got a question for you guys. For those of you guys who watch YouTube and are now watching on Kick, what is your opinion? From delay or just viewer experience? What is better in your opinion? If you don't have any on your YouTube, you likely have premium. That's why. I have premium as well, so I wouldn't give a fuck. What is y'all's opinion? I'm not going to lie. Kick, 0 delay. When you guys type a message, I see it instantly. I see it instantly. I can't lie. That shit is fire. That shit is absolutely fire. When you guys drop a message, it's instant. Literally instant. My man, Roy. You guys know, man, you don't have to donate. I ain't like those other guys. I don't need donations to do giveaways. I do them anyway. It's just crazy. Motherfuckers gotta get money from other people just to give away money from the people they're making money from. And I don't even make money from you guys. Shit's wild to me. Motherfuckers literally line their pockets. Can't even do a giveaway unless motherfuckers donate more to give away back to them. Motherfuckers getting money and giving the money back to the people that gave them the money in the first place. When you can't even give the money away from the people who gave you the money in the first place. Shit is wild. Ain't that back asswards or what? Shit crazy. But that's what I'm watching on Spy and QQQ, guys. Let's get it, man. Top watches. Individual names. Individual names. Here we go. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Sometimes, man, you know, you just gotta speak facts. That's it. I do want to know one thing. And that's how the fuck do I move this thing over here? I want to... Whoops. I want to move this over here. Give me 1 second, guys. How do I move that motherfucker, man? Layout editor. There we go. Bam. Got it. Save changes. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. Shit. Save changes. Okay. How do I... Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. I'm trying to make it so I can see everything. Bam. Editor. Okay, here we go. Whatever. I'll give up. I'll figure this shit out later. I'm just retarded, that's all. Whatever, that works. Alright, let's get into this, these individual names. Why are some of your candles purple? What does it mean behind it? It's just a crossover. Bullish crossover, bearish crossover. Let me see what we got here. I'm trying to catch up on these messages. There shouldn't be any mentorship spots open. I don't know why that's sending. Can Kick is much better. Nice. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. I'm really trying. Here. I think I can do it like this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this for you guys. That way I can see everything. We're just gonna run it like that. I'm gonna move this over here. Give me 1 second. Move that over here. My bad, y'all. I'm really trying to get this shit situated. Trying to make it happen. All right, there we go. Got it. We're good. All right, we're back in action. Sorry, guys. I'm adapting just like you guys are. What's up with Roy? God damn it, Roy. Quit fucking sending money. Kicks much better. Nice. Love to hear that. Alrighty. Amazon, guys. Here we go. Beautiful chart. Last week, you guys know we absolutely slammed Amazon. Reclaimed this massive 218 level, which was a major support back here. Turned to resistance. Held as resistance. And then we broke it last week's session. So that also is going to be our big focus level this week for us. 218, 217, which is that major previous resistance and now support. Game plan here. Amazon. Pull back first and foremost. 217, 218. If we get back into this demand, this is a top watch for demand bounce. If we continue showing strength and we get back above this 225 level, that is the top watch for a break and hold to go long. I think this can get parabolic back into this 230 area easily. This is an A+ setup if we can get above that 225 level on Amazon. That looks very, very, very good. Tesla. This is my top watch. I like to call them either or setups. Reason being is because either way it goes, we can make money. Tesla has been extremely weak relative to the overall market lately. And right now, we are essentially trading in between this massive supply and demand. So Tesla, I'm watching essentially a break in either direction. Top of this supply here being this 320, 322. Bottom of this demand here being 312. If Tesla can, one, get below this 312, that's a top watch for a short. We should see a snappy move back into 305. 305 gets us back down into 293. Keep an eye on this 305 area because that is that big demand here in which we could see a hold. So short 312 down to the 305. Be patient down at 305 area. Now, if Tesla gets strong, overall market gets strong, we get back above that 320. Tesla's a chart that we all know can get very squeezy back into that 330 and ultimately back up into this major supply here at 338, which you can see was derived from back on the 11th in June. That is a major supply. So big levels on Tesla, 320 to the upside, downside, 312, 305. That is my top watch on Tesla for the week ahead. Next, we have Microsoft. Microsoft has been an absolute tanker, right? Absolute tanker. Led the way for tech in terms of all-time high breaks. It is a bit extended, right? Right now, it is up literally, 50% without a real pullback. Closed right into a major level, 500. Massive psychological level and has had a real hard time with it. We've rejected this level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different times in the past 2 weeks trading up here. Have yet to break it. This is where massive moves come from, guys. When we have these beautiful flat tops like this is where the massive moves come in. So if we can get Microsoft to break and hold above 500, this is the top watch for a long. This can easily squeeze another 10, maybe $15 higher, right? We can see an absolute monster move if Microsoft can break and hold above that 500 level. That is my top A+ breakout for this week, is if we can get above that 500 level, look for that long position. Lastly here, we have BA. Before you guys say anything, I know, right? BA is not the funnest to trade, but lately it has been very fun to trade because it's been respecting levels, right? We pulled back into this major demand last week and we held. That was actually a great swing entry, but missed it. Now we're trading back into this major supply. You guys can see this has been a big struggle point for BA. Here we are closing right back into it on Friday's session. We usually see this before a big move. Big level here at 206, big level here at 219. Again, just like Microsoft. If BA can clear this 219 level and we can hold above it, that is the top watch for a long. I think BA can get back into the 230s quickly. So make sure you guys keep an eye on this chart for the week ahead. This is absolutely huge. And yeah, man, that's what I'm watching for the week ahead. Couple of honorary mentions. Silver, we're already in this. For you guys wondering my rationale why I entered silver, look at the chart. Major resistance, turn support. We entered right here. Absolute beautiful chart. Yeah, man, beautiful. Netflix. I know I don't usually trade Netflix, but this is a chart I really love for two reasons. One, massive level here at 1260. Two, massive level here at 1300. If we fail this 1300 level, that is my top watch for a short back down into 1260. If we lose 1260, that's my top watch for another short back down into the 1180s here. If we lose this 1260 after rejecting that 1300, I think Netflix can see a systematic sell lower. That is huge. On the flip side, if Netflix reclaims 1300, I think this can squeeze back into highs. So my big level this week on Netflix is going to be that 1300. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that area there. Alrighty, guys. What do we have now? I owe you guys a giveaway, that's for sure. Everybody that subscribed on Kick, I got to get them an Apex account. So we'll go ahead and work on that after when I'm done. Outside of that, I think we're good, guys. We've covered all the watch list names. That's fire. Covered all the watch list names. Very happy about that. I'm going to put this right here, actually. Put that right there so I can see everybody. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah. Why is it showing that? All right, we're good. Wow, guys, we almost hit our goal. Hold up. You guys are fucking killing it, man. Damn, I'm about to give away a lot of codes. Holy shit. We need how many more? 4, 5. Need 9 more. Can we do it before we hop off? We got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. Can we get 9 more subs? It should be a button that says subscribe. Not gift, but just a regular subscribe. No, on Kick. Kick. Need 9 more. Come on, y'all. That's one of the biggest requirements. The rest I can do by myself. Obviously, just hanging out with you guys. Yeah, that's all we need is 25 subscribers, average 75 viewers. We'll definitely do that together. Stream for 30 hours. We can definitely do that together. 250 unique viewers. We can definitely do that together. So the big one I want to knock out is 25 subscribers. Then the rest will be cakework for us. All right, we're cruising. Let's look at this NQ chart. See if we can make something shake here. See if we can catch a nice little trade before we hop off. See if we can catch a nice little trade before we hop off. Yeah, I appreciate you guys a ton, man. I do. I don't ask you guys for much, but this would be awesome if we could get it. Let me see. Why is it not popping up? There we go. Now it's popping up. Cool. Alert box. That's what I was looking for. How do I... Follows. Nice. Cool. Cool. Let's get that situated. Make sure you guys are seeing your stuff pop up. There we go. Alert box. How do I turn that down though? Turn that down some. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. There we go. Alrighty, you guys. Yeah, it's a pinned message at the top for Kick. Let's look at these charts. See if we can find a nice little walk-off trade to catch together. This is the thing. Right now where we're trading, mark my words. Like I talked about on ES, this is the make or break. We're either going to hold this tonight and morning we'll be back at all-time highs, or we're going to lose this tonight and we're going to see a massive move lower until tomorrow. Mark my words. From this area right here, 22,880, 22,960. This area right here is the make or break. We're either going to hold below and trade lower, or we're going to hold this demand after holding that gap, filling that gap, and we're going to be at all-time highs in the morning. This is the area right here. I think tonight's definitely going to have a lot of value. I just hope it's not at 3 a.m. because I'll be fast asleep. You guys can see this is this macro uptrend, and it's also that previous all-time high resistance, which now is support. Like I said, if we're going higher from anywhere, it's going to be right here. If we're going lower from anywhere, it's going to be right here. This is where these big moves come in. Same thing with ES. We just talked about that previous all-time highs. We're either going to hold here, trade higher, or we're going to fail and see a big move lower. I know that seems obvious, but I'm talking about like a significant move. Gold, again, this is also same thing. If you look at all these charts, they're in massive pivotal areas, right? Gold here. Look at this. This is a significant demand. On top of that, that is also that left shoulder, head. We're working on the right shoulder. So if we hold this 33.13 and start to get strong, this could turn into an absolute massive squeeze. On the flip side, if we lose that 33.13, it could be an ultimate short back down into that 32.50s. Yeah, I'm going to spend a lot of time this weekend just to give you guys a little insight on what I've been doing. I know I really don't talk about my life that much. Let me go ahead and fix that so you guys can see. Let me turn off that. Bam. This weekend, so cleaned up the house a little bit. It's just me here by myself. My daughter's on vacation, so I pretty much just cleaned up, got all my stuff. You know how it is when you have a kid, man, especially a solo dolo. Shit gets messy. So cleaned up. Boom. What else did I do? Cleaned up my office. Now, this week, I'm going to be free until Friday. Tomorrow, obviously, I have the mentorship. Wednesday, I have the mentorship. I'm going to be cranking content out. That's why I posted that on Instagram. And I'm going to answer some of the Q&As here in a second. But, yeah. It's going to be dope, man. I got a lot of time this week. It's going to give me time to catch up on these 101s. It's going to give me time to get this content together. So I'm very excited for it. Yeah, Andrew. I know. I don't know how to turn it off. It won't be like that ever again, though. You guys know. Like I said, I've been doing these lives for 4 or 5 years. I've never had ads before. I don't know why they're there tonight. We're about to end, so I'm not going to worry about it. But next time we'll be good. Alrighty. So we got a couple things to do. I'll let you guys pick. You want to do the Q&A first or giveaway first? I know some of you guys probably want to hop off. I know some of you guys probably want to hang out for the Q&A because the question someone else could ask could help you. So it's up to you guys. I'll give you guys the option, and then we'll rock out from there. I'm going to create a poll here on Kick. Let me see. Oh, this is awesome. You can do it all on Kick. Bam. Can you guys see that? Subscribe and mobile. Oh, fire. Did we hit the goal? Yeah, we hit the goal. Let's go. Shout out to you guys, man. Don't subscribe anymore. I don't need it. It's all done. Appreciate you guys, man. All right, y'all want to do the giveaway first? All right, let's get it. Go ahead and knock this bad Jimmy out. Yeah, no more subscribing. If you want to, it's completely up to you, but you don't, obviously we already hit the goal. Alrighty. Here we go. Keyword. Let's make it Kick. Tonight we spent a lot of time on Kick, so let's make it Kick. Good luck, everybody. Now, this is where we find out the truth or not. Does the entries from Kick carry over there? How am I gonna do this? Do I need to find a new giveaway thing for Kick? Let me see. Hold on. I think I got it figured out. Hold on. Give me a second. I think I got it figured out. Hold on. Yeah, it's not working from Kick. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I think I got it. Think I got it. Sorry guys, I'm all fucking everywhere tonight. Okay, I'm just retarded. All right, we'll pick 2 from here. Sony A, first winner. Sony A. No, it does work. It does work on both. Nice. It does work. It does work on both. Okay, cool. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. Sony's here. Nice. Let's go ahead and get that thing crack-a-lackin'. We'll do one more for the struggle. I'll make it quick for you guys. I know you guys want to hop out of here before this Q&A. Damn, it's already 10 o'clock too. It's all good. Let's re-roll a winner. Old School 61. Push the 3 dots on the side to remove them. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're all getting familiar. We'll get it together. I appreciate you guys, man. I do. I appreciate you guys helping out. Let me see. How do I do this? Let me see. I'm gonna gift everybody subs. It's my way of giving back to you guys. Yeah, everybody can have Old School. Where you at, man? Old School 61. Oh man, you are past the time. I'll give you 5 seconds. Oh, you're cooked. Oh, did he just type? That was way past the time. Damn it. I think I just seen him type too. Do we let it slide or what, y'all? Do we let it slide or what? How many of you guys got a gifted sub? Let me see who got him. Infer, Jin Gang, Randy Trades, JB, Cam, Fullen, Sophia, Luke. Oh, Nell got one. Nice. Pastel. Okay, a lot of you guys did. Cool. You see her, let him slide? Alright, cool. You guys said it, not me. Alright, let's get into this Q&A real quick. And then we'll call it a night. me see. Bam. Alright, let me see. This NQ chart's very, very tempting right now. Very tempting. Alright, y'all want to do the Q&A tonight or tomorrow? I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. We can do it tomorrow on Zoom. It's already 10 o'clock. It's up to you guys. I don't care. You guys let me know. We'll make it happen. What's the process? Check the pinned message. Just DM Dom on Discord. Shout out to Sunny and Old School who won the giveaways tonight. Shout out to every one of you guys, man, for tuning in as always. Regardless if you guys subscribed, didn't subscribe, I appreciate every single one of you guys as always, man. You guys know I've been doing these lives for literally 5 years now. Yep, it's been 5 years. Every single Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live for you guys. You guys know I do this, guys, for you. I do this for you. Hopefully you guys get some value from it. Like I said, I got a lot of time this week, so I'm going to put a lot of effort into YouTube, get some content out for you guys to learn from, most importantly. Minties, get these 101s rocking. I've been doing them for the past 2 weeks, but I'll really be able to catch up this week. And, yeah, man, need this week to get back on track. Shout out to Hannah as well. Minties are continuing to get spoiled. Shaking my head, man. Shaking my head, man. Minties are getting spoiled to death. Got Hannah posting now, hopefully. Be pretty cool. What's coming in August? I don't know, man. You just got to find out. Just got to find out. Nah, no, I don't trust you as a mod. I'm just being 100% honest with you. Nah, I'm just messing with you. I got you. Hold on. Right now, we got a continuous growth. Nell. Pascal. Alrighty, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Appreciate every single one of you guys for taking time out of your Sunday to come kick it. You guys know where to find me tomorrow. I'll be on Kick for one, and I'll be on Zoom with the Minties. You guys know the vibes, man. Hopefully you guys have a great night. Yeah, man. I will see you guys bright and early in the morning. Alright? Am I missing anything? Nope, we're good to go. Again, man, appreciate every single one of you guys, especially you guys that helped me hit that sub goal tonight. That meant a lot to me, seriously. It's something I've been working on for a while, and I just never took time to get over here on Keek, but I'm glad you guys helped me obtain that. And yeah, man, I appreciate all of you guys. You guys have a great night. I will see you guys in the morning for live trading.